Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of pastors out there that will tell you that, Jesus said, somebody smites you, turn the other cheek and let them smite you again, right? So they would take that one verse and turn that into, whenever somebody hits you, don't hit them back. These are people that got their college degrees and stuff like that don't know how to interpret the Bible. So they tell you fighting is wrong and all this other stuff. I mean, Jesus said that. Jesus said, somebody smite you on the cheek, turn the other cheek and let them smite you again, right? So they would say, be an example of Jesus. Do what Jesus did. You know what I mean? There was a time when Jesus used a whip on people, beat people. Jesus Christ himself, It's in the New Testament, the book of Matthew. You know what I mean? Don't let these pastors fool you. I'm a devoted Christian, you know what I mean? Devoted, you know what I mean? I spend my life into this Christianity life, you know what I mean? I'm not going to let somebody that went to college to make money, to tell people lies, send me to hell, you know what I mean? I don't do it. I'm not as, silly as that, you know what I mean? When I read for understanding, clarification. I don't go to church to pay somebody to lie to me, you know what I mean? It's my personal relationship with God, you know what I mean? Somebody might be like, well, why you go to church? You know what I mean? The Bible says don't forsake, the congregation of each other. You know what I mean? Congregation basically means the gathering, you know what I mean? The Bible says, people ask you, why you pay tithes and offering? I'm not going to take it out on the poor, you know what I mean? There's people that need help, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm being lied to in the church I go to, but I'm saying if you got a pastor in your church, you're being lied to, you know what I mean? That's 100%, you know what I mean, what I'm saying, you know what I mean? I'm not Catholic. I'm not Protestant, you know what I mean? I'm not Jehovah's Witness. I'm a Latter-day Saint, you know what I mean? You know them as the Mormons. Now they call themselves the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saint, you know what I mean? The whole entire thing. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You know what I mean? The Bible says in the New Testament, obey the government. The government tell you you're allowed to do self-defense. The Bible in the New Testament already say obey them. Why the pastor would tell you get slapped around, get punched around, let somebody kill you and trying to beat you down. You know what I mean? And I don't understand why people will fall in love with this kind of teaching, you know what I mean? Read for clarification and for a personal relationship with God. That's all I got to say.